Good morning, everyone. As you can tell, I haven't done much talking today, so I end up with time to go do commercials voice. Stowe Mercantile, your true value hardware store at 6 North Main Street in downtown Belmont. Alright, I wanted to show you the reason I did my mailbox like I did. There was a secondary reason. See it out there? See, this way, from the comfort of my little studio here, come on baby, keep going. Well, it don't go far enough, does it? But right there in the middle is my mailbox. I can see it very plainly even without my glasses on. So there it is. And so when the mail carrier comes by, sometimes they all seem to be she's around here. I don't think I've ever seen a mail carrier in this area ever. So they will stop and sometimes open the door and then drive off, and I can see if they put anything in it. They don't seem to be extremely well organized, but organized enough, I guess. So just if that mailbox has nothing in it, there's no use to walk down there. Now is there? So I like walking down there anyway, but that's the reason I made it the Bonneville color. It stands out. I can't wait till wintertime, and she'll really stand out then. Okay, just wanted to tell you why I did it that way. When it was black, it just sort of was fading away into the background. Okay, let's go to town. I have run into quite a issue. I got some spark plugs, ordered them locally, and they didn't come with the tips. I had 4. I got some more plugs. How many thousands of those have you thrown away? Because they always come with them. The other problem is the plugs that are in it are NGKs, and those little tips are permanent. They're fixed. They're built onto it. So when I went to locally, and I just got some plugs for just future reference. And these I got from Updock Auto, and they of course have the tips on them. I don't know, you can't trust anything. You just can't do it. A couple of the plugs I got were completely closed. The gaps were non-existent. They had been sewed. See, that's got a tip on it. And all you do here is, if you don't know, you got to make sure it's threaded, and then you can just sort of give that just the least little bit, and you can take that off. So that's what I'm going to have to do. But the gaps on a couple of the ones I got were touching the electrode. So those of you who just unbox and put in sparking plugs, I recommend you don't do that. So RN7 YCs in my hopes to help alleviate running on, and that along with the proper application of an alternator where it won't feed back and give you current. So if I can stop the current from going to the coil with the key off, back feeding through the alternator, and I can get a little bit cooler spark plug, maybe I can fix this thing to where it won't run on, because this is one running on girl. A trip down memory lane. This was when I was trying to get everything to run so beautifully. This is what I had in the old girl, the old Austin Healey 106 here. And these were Iridium Plugs, and I think they did fairly good. Let's read the plugs. This is number 1. On this engine, the number 1 cylinder is the one closest to the front of the car. That does vary from car to car. That looks pretty fair, doesn't it? As you can see in the... See, it's not too bad. A little sooty there, nothing to like it should be. It's supposed to be running a little rich. Oops, that one's a little richer, and that one's pretty rich. And that's number 3, of course. And this one is number 4. She's a little sooty, and then you go to 5, and we start cleaning up again. And then you go to number 6, and we're pretty normal considering the mileage, which I think is several thousand. It's nothing really monstrously huge. So to me, that's perfect. Okay, I can't ask for any better than that out of a 1957 SU carbureted British car. Dadgummit, that's pretty doggone good. So if you thin it out, if you lean it up, these will be better. These will get too lean, and too lean's not good. This isn't Uncle Tony's garage, and we're not burning out, we're not drag stripping, we're going up and down country roads. So we're not going to get a little bit hotter plugs and put here and all that other stuff. It's just going to be fine. So I'm going to let these go away, and we will go for a little ride here and give you a little prelude to coming attractions here in this episode. Daphne has an old radio, and she gave up the ghost the other day. She is, it's this thing. Ooh, I went all out, didn't I? I got the old Premier, and so that thing is now toasted. It does not work at all. I've checked the power to it, but you can tell it was not a beautiful thing to begin with. And I can't remember if I've even got speakers back there, but it doesn't much matter. If I don't have them, I don't have them. I'll just work with those two up there. That's all you can probably hear anyway. So I've got a new Blaupunkt coming today, and Blaupunkts, as you know, are among the finest of German manufacture. Probably not anymore, because I got this one for $30. So not anymore. So we'll put that in a little later today. So what's I got the oil inner. I got the new N7 YCs. I've got 93 octane. I've got the alternator wired to exacting specifications. So I should be able, this thing here, you can just, my tool review on this is, get that. That thing's great. Charges a little quicker than I was told it would. Oh, well, there goes Pandora. But anyway, get that, and let's crank her up and take her on a little road trip. Like I say, don't ever put anything on the dashboard of these cars, because it'll just go right out. I have done this and that to her, so I've got some dye in the gearbox. I think I've stopped probably 80% of the leaking, which wasn't terrible. Oh, I want to see if this works when I'm on the road anyway. Well, now she has never wanted to cold start. She is just about as bad as the Jaguar. Oh, got to turn the battery on. Hang on. When I go to start this car, I don't even bother to close the door or the bonnet. It's just hardly any sense. Let's get a ticky. Let's listen close to the load. Okay, she stopped ticking, which is good. So that means that the float bowls are working. I'm not going to put that lanyard around my hand. I should pull my lariat. Okay, she's just sort of you got to give her a little bit of, she does not have an accelerator pump, but she needs a little air. Oh, okay. Here, let's see if I can get, now if you don't know it, maybe you can see it, but the choke is right here. Now, see, she's just not going to do it. So that means you got to get the old laughing gas out and give her a little touch. If she'll do that, she will not even make a hint toward running. She doesn't bump over or anything. All right, I'm going to stay real tight. Ooh, I can smell it. Ugh. I hope nothing explodes here. So you gotta give her a little air. There she goes. Come on, baby doll, come on. Let me give her some choke. Now let's give her some more laughing gas. Now you notice the ignition light is on. We've been through enough of that, haven't I? All right. Last night I said these words to my girl. Get your butt in the kitchen and clean them dishes and make some dinner. Okay. Please, please me, oh yeah. Now that ignition light, if she stays running long enough. No. Ugh. Alright, so there she went. Now watch that ignition lamp. Let's let the cylinders get a little bit warmer. And there it went. It went out. Okay. Let's see what's happening out there on the big road. I like for that to come off the peg. I gotta put the bonnet down anyway. Okay, she's off the peg. Let's see, we are rolling tape, okay. I got to always put the wheel chocks or the wheel ramps right back on again. Let's see if we're leaving any trails of anything. Whoa! There's the old drum brakes in reverse there. Let's let it sit here a second idle and see if I'm leaving a puddle of anything. And doesn't look like it. Looks like we're clear there. Pressure's good. We're just off the peg. And we're going to test this overdrive switch here. Alright, we're just going to go do it. Okay, I'm not going to go get into all this riding around mess. This thing's too hard to drive. Okay, I think I'm recording. Yeah, 9 seconds into it. So I'm in third gear. She'll engage in third gear, I hope. I can't tell. Well, I can tell it engages into overdrive. So that's good enough for me. I'm not so sure I want that big red light on all the time anyway, but it's just sort of a fun thought. Okay, let's get her back and check for oil leaks. Now I just saw that light come on. It was on. I'm not kidding you. We're going to get down to my driveway here. Let's see what happens when I push the clutch in. Oh, it works when it's out of gear? Well, that's no good. Well, that's okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of cool to warn you that the switch, I don't know. I think that might be even an accidental cool thing. Well, to warn you when you haven't switched it down. Oh, okay. I think I've got everything circulated around enough here to... We're going to do this. Let's throw her out of gear and then hit that on. See, now it works unless you put it into gear in third or fourth, but that's okay. That's really cool. Well, that I know I might have trouble conveying what I'm doing here, but when it's in third or fourth gear and you turn on overdrive, the light doesn't come on. But when you take it, put it in neutral, the light does come on, which is a warning signal that you need to turn the switch off. So I hope I made that clear. That's I don't know why it's like that, but I like it. You don't really want to forget to turn your overdrive off. It's nothing real huge. It's just all right.
It's just that, no, see how she's going to turn off. It's just you go into third gear and you're lugging pretty bad. Well, I guess that is bad. I think I'm far enough in. Let's go up a little bit, a little touch more. Okay, that ought to be fine. Well, let's see how she turns off. Now I'm going to put her into fourth gear just in case. Oh, beauty. I didn't let the gear out at all. Well, I'm impressed. So that old alternator, ooh, listen, when she's warm, boy, she is a dream come true. Okay, let's try her again. No feet on clutches. Okay, see the key. And then she did it. Sorry thing. Well, you know what to do there. Just bump the octane up a little bit. And I think she's got 93 in her. I'll go get some 100, maybe 110 racing fuel and put in her, and that'll be the end of that. But just a little bit. It used to be horrible. I mean, you had to stop it. It was so bad. Okay, let's go in and get a cool drink, cool off. How about that? And then, you know, the other thing that I got to say too, Daphne's usually in this parking spot here, and there's like 2 little circles this big under her after she sat here for a month. So doing that 2-part neoprene rear main seal and taking her oil pan off of that, boy, that's the heat. So we're going to let this one sit for a while and look under her. Now I know there's going to be a little stain under the gearbox. These side shifter gearboxes are just a nightmare of gaskets and side panels, and I'm probably not going to worry too much about it. But I did put some dye in it, so next time it's on the lift and it's at night, then I'll check it. So that'll be cool. Okay, that's a great song there. It's back. We'll talk about what he's going to do to it here in a minute. I don't know what he's going to do. He said something about putting some kind of ends on it. I don't know what that means. Happy to see. I'll take a picture of it with my phone too. This is the, we lost the videos on this, but this is the air compressor that Mick found in an abandoned gas station in the basement or something. And the local lore around that part of Burlington was people could hear it at night. It was like the ghost air compressor. And so anyway, you know, after a couple of loggers or something, they could hear it. So I worked real hard on this thing. This is a new motor. It's not real quick, but it's already building pressure. That's the original pressure gauge. And I plumbed all this, and Nick is going to be the one that will see. Don't pull a whole lot, but it's so quiet. It is. This is quieter right next to it than mine is upstairs running.
No. And mine's a noisy bastard too. Yeah. That's why it's always good to put them outside the shop.
Yeah.
Like
Blue was adamant that he didn't ever want to hear another air compressor. I think his was in the next county.
Yeah.
You know, he had like a 17-stage, 5 million pressure thing.
Yeah.
But the Square D controller is the same thing you use on wells, like out there. Yeah. And they're very settable. And this one's wired for 220. And I cleaned it all out and did all the fresh oil in it.
Air brake company. USA.
And you see that stuff on World War II aviation stuff. You'll see air brake. You want to watch your fingers around this joint, and you can just turn it off right there, and you can hear the reed valves in there. So there we go.
Well, that belt, loose as it is, it runs that, spins that thing probably just fine, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does okay, and
it's easy. You can still, or you run out of room to tighten it up.
I don't think so. If you run out of room, you just get your grinder out and make room. You just slide the motor towards you. But that's a green belt, so those are better than the black belts. Yeah. So at this rate, that lasts 100 years. And I bet that motor doesn't have an hour on it. And oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do this with it running, but I found this. This is where the air intakes, and like I was telling Sean, this woman behind the counter at Northern Tool it has its own little air filter, and that'll really save your pistons. You know, the engine and the
Dust,
helium.
dirt, all that good stuff in the shop.
Yeah, and that can certainly happen, you know, when you're on a windy day. It's just nice to have a little air cleaner in there. And I don't know if there's a number on it, but you do want the Buddy Holly help.
Yeah, Buddy Holly.
And this acts also as a fan. And I took these plugs out of it. There's a plug back here and here, and
It'll take a long time for that thing to heat up.
Yeah, it's not going to get.
Yeah, the pressure's only up to 30 pounds.
And that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, and I let it sit. I think for 3 or 4 days it lost like 5
pop off valve.
It's whatever it's rated at. It's I don't know where my flashlight is. It's whatever you can change those. It's whatever it's. I think it might be 125. Just let it run. Let her buck.
Let her buck.
Okay, so you're going to. I've got air. I don't know. I can get air out there, I think. Oh, there's a UPS truck. I got a new blow pump radio coming for Daphne.
Uh-oh.
And you know.
Watch out. Blow pumped in that thing?
Yeah, do you know how much that thing was?
No.
$30. I think they got bought out by some large Asian country.
Oh no way.
that will go unnamed. So anyway, these are what we're going to be replacing here today. Boy, this thing overexposed out here. So we're gonna bolt here, bolt there. Let's see what sizes those are. You go ahead and start soaking them down. I'll get the sizes of those nuts. 3/4. Oh, come on there. They're bigger than they're 1/4. Don't give me that 3/4 mess. Just say you don't know. Because I don't know. That is just, it's precious is what it is. Oh, it took 15, 20 minutes, maybe less. And there we are at 120, and she popped right off. Nice and quiet. So, I hear a little bit of leak in there. Get a little soapy water and find that. I can't do everything, you know. The idea of the century right here, baby dolls. Watch this. Now see the socket? There it goes.
$2 pistol.
There you go, baby.
Pass this thing around.
Look at her dancing. She's happy as we are.
That's it.
So, wherever that thing went, this is a dangerous business out here. Let's see if I can find it. It'll be about 3,000 flipping degrees. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm going to need to get so this is what I had the hot. This is what I had the socket on. Sean's always coming up with these innovative ideas.
Problems, innovative problems.
Your ideas come to Bobby's, right?
That's right, problem solvers.
Whoa! That's a big thing right there. Okay, so here's what he has to do. I'm glad that stopped. What are you doing? I don't know what that level thing is. I must have hit something. This camera is too complicated. Alright. Oh. Oh! Look at that shirt. Got Sean on it and everything. Alright, I gotta be ready to pop here, so you got to see it in action. We're set to pop here, honey. I hope this is recording. It says it is. Well, there's the other one. It's in the socket. It's so hot I can't get it out. So I'll show you what this cylinder does here in the end. But we got both ends out of it. My gosh, man, that was every bit of everything right there. Whew. The proceedings is on the floor. What is this thing doing? Crazy camera. Well, I've got to go in, so I'm going to end this episode. So I got this just now. I got to rebuild a few pumps. So there's whatever this is. It seems I was right about the large Asian country that has taken us over. $29.99 or something. And I think I put the first one of these in when I was 12. Connect the dots. There's nothing to it. But I am going to. I kind of go for analog simple. I know that that's almost impossible now. Let me put that right there so I know where it is. Yeah, I gotta go. So I'm going to try to find a way to get this radio from down here. Kind of weird light in it. I'm gonna from down here to up here or something. I don't know. I'm real concerned about motorcycles. So I don't know. I'm going to try to find a way to put that radio in a place where I can actually see it. I got this big bat of a turn signal thing going here. And and generally I just can't see it anyway. Of course we're not going to be cutting any holes in any dash stuff. I'm not going to be taking that original radio. I should have brought that light stick with me. I'm not going to take that original radio out even though it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I wish I could. That's sort of getting on me right there, that idea. It looks like an old Datsun 2000 or 1600 from the mid-60s before the 240Z. Well, we're not going to be drilling no holes in that though. I don't know. Let me think about it. All right, that's gonna be it for today. I gotta go. I don't want to work till midnight. So, it's been a fun day. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit the like button and subscribe. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Have I been impressive today?
What's that?
Have I been impressive today?
Always leave an impression, Bubba.
I mean a good impression.
I guess. Yeah.
Now I want you to be as frank and honest about this as you can be. You ready?
Yeah. Oh hell. That's the way to do it right there.
I hope you're impressed.
Yeah. You ground a tool to make a tool.
Yeah, I don't care. That's what tools are for.
That's what tools are for.
It ain't a tool if it don't fit.
Perfection. We can do that.
And it's I think it's half drive on there.
Oh, sweet taters.
Well, you want a breaker bar or a driver?
Driver will be alright.
Okay, or a ratchet. Okay. I was expecting a little bit more of a rise out of that because I've been sitting back there grinding on that sucker for I don't know how long, and it has to be precision stuff. Yeah.